Welcome back to Bike Lab, the channel where we break down the hottest machines in the two-wheeled world with depth, detail, and a passion for performance. Today, we're diving into a motorcycle that's been surrounded by rumors and now stands on the edge of becoming a reality, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650. Honda is known for shaking things up in the adventure market, and with this new entry, they're aiming to bring the spirit of the full-size Africa Twin into a more accessible, mid-displacement package. Let's dig deep into everything we know and everything we can expect from this potential game-changer. A bold move in the adventure segment. For years, the Africa Twin has been the go-to name for riders who want a mix of touring comfort and serious off-road capabilities. Since its modern reintroduction in 2016, the Africa Twin 1000 and later the 1100 models have captured the imagination of adventure riders across the globe. But for many, those bikes are a bit too tall, too heavy, or too expensive. Enter the Africa Twin 650, a model designed to bridge the gap between lightweight trail machines and heavyweight global tourers. Honda's aim is to deliver a motorcycle that retains the core DNA of the Africa Twin, Dakar roots, strong off-road presence, and long-haul comfort, in a package that's lighter, more nimble, and more affordable. It's a bold move, but one that could pay off massively. Engine details: the new 650 cubic centimeters parallel twin. At the center of this bike lies a new 650 cubic centimeters parallel twin engine, tuned specifically for adventure riding. Early leaks and speculation suggest a smooth and torquey motor, delivering around 70 horsepower and 60 Nm of torque, optimized for usable power across all RPM ranges. This engine is expected to be liquid-cooled, €5+ compliant, and might even come in two versions, a standard 6-speed manual and Honda's signature dual-clutch transmission, DCT, for riders who want a semi-automatic experience. The DCT system, already beloved on the Africa Twin 1100, could make the 650 the easiest and most beginner-friendly ADV bike on the market. Expect ride-by-wire, adjustable riding modes, engine braking control, and possibly a refined traction control system, giving the 650 not just adventure cred but also electronic sophistication. Chassis, geometry, and suspension. Built on a reinforced steel frame with subframe bolts for easy maintenance, the Africa Twin 650 promises the kind of structural rigidity needed for serious trail riding, while keeping weight down for more manageable handling. In terms of suspension, Honda seems set to include long travel Showa forks with full adjustability on at least the higher trims. Expect around 210 mm of travel at the front and 200 mm at the rear, with preload adjustability for pillion or cargo loadouts. The rear shock will likely be a ProLink system, familiar to Honda's off-road heritage. Ground clearance should come in at around 240 mm, allowing for decent rock-hopping potential, while wheelbase and rake are tuned to offer stability on fast gravel yet agility in tighter technical trails. Wheel set and tires. Staying true to its ADV intentions, the Africa Twin 650 is expected to feature a 21-inch front and 18-inch rear spoked wheel setup, just like its 1,100 cubic centimeters sibling. This gives it a clear edge off-road, as the larger front wheel can handle deep ruts, loose sand, and rocky trails better than most mid-size road-focused adventure bikes. The tires will likely be tubeless ready, possibly coming with dual-purpose rubber from the factory, something like the Dunlop Trail Max or Metzeler Karoo Street, to offer that balance between pavement and dirt grip. Rider ergonomics and comfort. Honda knows that adventure riding is about more than just numbers, it's about how a bike feels. The Africa Twin 650 is expected to have neutral, upright ergonomics, with wide handlebars, a tapered fuel tank for knee grip, and a relatively narrow waist for easier stand-up riding. The seat height is estimated to be around 830 mm to 850 mm, with possible height adjustability or a low-seat accessory option. Riders from 5 feet 7 inches and up should be able to comfortably manage the bike, especially compared to the much taller 1100 model. Wind protection will come from a mid-size screen, likely adjustable, with hand guards and possibly an optional touring pack that includes a taller screen, heated grips, and auxiliary lights. Technology and features. This wouldn't be a modern Honda without some impressive tech. The Africa Twin 650 is rumored to include 5-inch or 7-inch TFT touchscreen display, Bluetooth smartphone connectivity, navigation integration via Honda's RoadSync app, cruise control on higher trims, USB-C charging port, switchable ABS, rear-off option, multi-level traction control, selectable ride modes for road, gravel, and wet conditions. It may not pack all the bells and whistles of the 1100, but for a mid-range ADV bike, it's shaping up to be extremely well equipped. Storage, touring, and accessories. Honda is likely to offer a full lineup of accessories at launch, including hard aluminum panniers, top boxes, crash bars, skid plates, auxiliary lighting, and larger fuel tanks for extended range. Speaking of fuel, expect a tank size between 18 to 20 liters, giving the bike a comfortable touring range of 350 to 400 kilometers, depending on riding conditions. Market positioning and competition. The Africa Twin 650 enters a fiercely competitive segment. Rivals like the Yamaha Tenere 700, KTM 790 Adventure, Aprilia Touareg 660, and even the Suzuki V-Strom 800DE are all top performers. What gives the Honda an edge is its likely combination of Honda's proven reliability, unique DCT option, comfortable ergonomics, real off-road capability, a brand legacy that's hard to beat. If Honda hits the price point right. Expected to start around $9,500, with premium variants around $11,000 to $11,500, it could easily become one of the top-selling midweight ADV bikes in the market. Release date and final thoughts. While Honda hasn't officially unveiled the Africa Twin 650 yet, multiple sources indicate a launch window in Q3 or Q4 of 2025, with showroom availability before year-end. Some markets may get early access through pre-orders or limited edition debut models. At Bike Lab, we're genuinely excited about this bike. It's not just a scaled-down Africa Twin, it's potentially the most versatile, capable, and rider-friendly adventure bike Honda has ever built in the sub-700cc category. Whether you're planning your first cross-country tour, tackling weekend trails, or just want a bike that does it all without being overwhelming, the 2025 Honda Africa Twin 650 could be the answer. Thanks for watching Bike Lab. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our full breakdown once Honda officially unveils this beauty. Until then, keep riding and stay adventurous.